Samuel.
Hi, Asuka. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of ICA LA's Going Solar channel, or Solar channel. We hope that this show in the future is run on solar energy, and that's why we are here today. So I'd like to first thank our production team, Chad and Rachel, who are part of our front lines behind the cameras. And with that, I would like to introduce a very special person to the museum, our Director of Learning and Engagement, Asuka Hisa.
Hi.
Asuka Hisa is, like I said, Director of Learning and Engagement and has been with the museum from the beginning.
Not the beginning, but a long time.
A long time. And you have a very rich knowledge of not only the museum's history, but also the themes and topics that we have addressed over the years. So I'd like to share a little bit of your world with our audience and start off by asking you to explain your role here at the ICA.
Okay, Director of Learning and Engagement, what does one do? I do all the programs here. That's the public programs, education programs, outreach, and that would be for all audiences and all ages. That would be from little babies to everyone else, all the way up. And it's an incredibly diverse program, things that relate to the exhibitions, of course, but also programs that are about fostering a lifelong appreciation for art.
And learning.
And learning.
Learning is a lifelong skill, trait, ability, habit,
Desire, passion. We're learning about solar right now.
Yeah, we're learning about solar, and that's exactly what this show, episode, channel is about. So we just launched the ambitious goal of going 100% solar, which is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, but we thought that we would expose and share the process of going solar and all the elements that go into it in order to potentially help inspire, motivate other people to also learn from us and do this process themselves, whether it's going solar, going green, any kind of initiative that is really helping to address the current climate situation we're in.
All the feelings. You feel great. I feel very proud about this initiative. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, everyone. We've had board members involved. It's been an incredible initiative that everyone is excited about. Going solar, it means a lot. I mean, I hear that we're going to save a ton of money, which I'm excited about because we can pour that into exhibitions and programs. And the planet is suffering, and it's our fault, so we have to fix it. And so we're going to do that.
So, speaking of fixing, given your tenure here at the museum, I would like to say that for me personally, going solar is not an odd or left field idea for the museum. We have a very rich, long-standing history of programming around social awareness, topics around the environment, issues that our planet is facing, not only from a cultural standpoint, but also from an environmental standpoint. And I was wondering, Asuka, if you can give us just a little background of how the museum has played its role over its 35 years. Not that you've been here 35 years, but over the many years of the museum.
But for many years, we recognize that there are good times and challenging times. And in those challenging times, we see that it's a cause for creativity. And it is an important time to look at our world and see the beauty of it. We work in an art museum, that's definitely the beauty of it, but also seeing what is challenging all of us. And so we look and we think, let's make art make a difference. And we've integrated into our programs, and I'm not going to go into all of them, but we've done things like looking at alternative modes of transportation. We've looked at recycling. We've looked at ways artists have done things that send a positive message or look at solutions. So these are the things that we want to continue to do, we will continue to do. Looking at this very exhibition that we're sitting in, this is an artist named Hervé Tullet, and Hervé, this room started off as completely empty, and it has completely been filled by the work of the public. So Samuel and I were discussing earlier how this is a different model of an exhibition. It doesn't have the kind of carbon impact of transporting art or the energy that it takes. It actually is people-powered and people-created. So everyone who's visited this exhibition has created this work. Hervé Tullet himself has a spirit of no waste. So if you're making an artwork, and this is like an open studio where you can make work, if there's something that you don't want to use, we ask that you put it in the corner of the room, and you can take, something out from the corner and use it for a different piece of work. Somebody different can use something that somebody had left behind. So one person's scrap is another person's treasure for making something new. So that repurposing, renewal, reimagining is sort of the spirit of what's going on here with solar.
I love the concept of people-powered, and I think that is a beautiful way to describe how the ICA works. We are very, very much people-powered. And in that spirit, one of the things that I ask all my guests, you being the second one, is to make a public promise as to how you personally can help address the climate issue that we are in. And it's something that I call the carbon promise. And I'm wondering if you could share with our audience today what your carbon promise can be, or is.
Well, one of my carbon promises, let's say, or maybe two, but I have many. I always think about what I can do to save the planet, obviously. But we are in an art museum, we meet so many amazing artists and makers, and I have a carbon promise to support those artists by purchasing their goods, their art, their work, we have a shop that is entirely filled with products made by artists who live locally, and so shop locally, buy from artists who are making beautiful things. That's one of my carbon promises. And the other one is I like to garden and I grow food, so I'm going to grow more food and make good food, and I'll invite you over to eat that food.
So I hope this was a little enlightening as to how we do things here at the museum and what we've done and what we want to do. And we encourage everyone to do your part in helping us with this cause by going to our website, theicala.org, or to Kickstarter, Googling ICA LA within there, and supporting our campaign to go solar. We have incredible rewards, all or mostly carbon neutral, experience-based rewards, and help us in this journey to save our planet. So thank you, Asuka.
Thank you, Samuel.